Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Acem. I'm back with another reaction video. Here we go. All right, so continuing on the Madonna expedition, we are now on track number 3 on the Like a Virgin album, the title track. I already reacted to the Like a Virgin song and video, so instead I decided to react to the VMA performance from that year. It's my understanding that this was the first VMAs that MTV put on, so this should be interesting. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what this is going to be about. All right, let's pause for a minute. So, this is interesting. This is very interesting. So even though she is supposed to be like the bride figurine on top of the wedding cake, she's also kind of giving me like bachelor party stripper popping out of the cake vibes, if you know what I mean. Again, this is very interesting. Let's keep going. So I don't want to get too deep into a song reaction because I already did a reaction video for it. I don't know if I said it before, but I'll just say it again. I really like the live and organic instrumentation. I also said that about Material Girl. I think this goes double for it. Even though it's more pop leaning, it has this sort of a throwback 60s rhythmic tone to it that's really dope. I like it. So this seems like another early performance that was important to her career. Earlier in the same year, she did the American Bandstand performance, and now she's at the VMAs. I don't know how big a deal the VMAs were yet, but I imagine that it had a lot of more established pop stars and industry people in attendance. So I can see how it would be important for this particular performance to go off well if she wanted to be able to stand amongst them. So aside from the huge cake prop, I'm sort of struck by how simple and no frills the stage is. I'm thinking that probably had less to do with Madonna herself and more to do with it being MTV's first award show and the times overall. She seemed nervous. It was only after the first half of the song was over that she seemed to get her equilibrium back. By the final bridge, after she's done rolling around on the floor, she seemed almost fully assured. So she was singing with a live mic to the track. Vocally, she sounded anxious at the start, but she ultimately pulled herself together enough to get through it. Overall, the performance comes off as slightly tentative. And I'll be honest, I think she colored a bit outside the lines, but it was honest. It kept you riveted, and ultimately she pulled it off. The audience seemed utterly confused as to what they were seeing, and when it was over, they still didn't quite know how to react. It seemed like they gave her a bit of a delayed, unsure applause. So the reaction to this performance, I think, could have gone either way. The public could have been like, no, bye. Or they could have been like, did you see that? Who is this woman, Madonna, who has the same name as Jesus' mother, singing a song called Like a Virgin in a Wedding Dress? Let's see that again. The latter reaction is what seemed to have happened, because it's my understanding that this is considered one of the most iconic performances in MTV VMA history. So this performance seemed like it was a make or break moment for her. If she pulled it off, she would be propelled to the next level. But if she tanked it, or even if it just failed to stand out, then she might be stuck playing more modest gigs for a while longer. I'm sensing that up until that point, Madonna was just a singer who had a few hits, but whose name wasn't yet dominant. This was clearly the point of no return, and I'm thinking is what solidified her fame. American Bandstand may have pushed the door open, but I'm thinking the VMAs kind of kicked it open all that much more. So as before, I would give the song a letter grade of an A. I would give the performance a letter grade of a B+. It was kind of messy, but again, she pulled it off, and I think she became a star that night. Yeah, but how do you feel about it? How do you feel about Madonna's Like a Virgin performance at the VMAs in 1984? Leave me some comments, like and subscribe, and until next time, peace.